Good evening everyone. Today is my 89th day of improving my public speaking skills. Today is Saturday and for the whole day I didn't do anything. I'm currently working on the task that has been given to me last week, and I thought it will be easier and faster, but then when I started to work on it earlier in the afternoon, I have come to realize that it was not easy at all, especially when I'm trying to copy paste the information within the Word format, and then I'm going to transfer it in another Word document. It was not easy, especially in the part of layouting and also directly applying it to the Word document. And I currently downloaded a new app that is also quite similar to the Word Microscope, and because of that, it was my first time using it, but it was kind of more convenient compared to the Word Microscope. It is much more convenient in a way that it works similarly to the G Drive, wherein if you share something, if you share a folder, then whatever you have edit towards to that folder, it will also show up to the person with their email that you have shared on. And yeah, it kinds of convenient. The hardest part was the very few hours of working on it. I am still figuring out on how to use it more effectively, but now I'm getting used to it. Hopefully I finished the group 1 and for just one PPT, I already spent over 3 hours of just editing it, of just transferring the files within the Word document. And I still have 5 remaining groups, including to their quizzes that I need to work on. That's why I thought that it was very difficult. I thought it will be easy, but it's not. That's why I will finish it as much as possible today, because for the Monday maybe I won't be able to do it. That's why I will finish it as much as possible as I can. And if ever I didn't finish it for the next week, I will ask for help, or maybe not, or I will ask for more additional time to finish it, because it was not easy. It really takes a few or more hours of your day to just finish a one slide, or just to finish the one group presentation. It was related to the compilation of our reports, and it will be submitted to the December. That's why maybe that person that tasked me to complete it, to work on it, maybe she will give me a appropriate time to actually pass it. But we have a total of 11 groups to reported for the whole semester, and there's already 6 groups that are already done, including me. That's why I don't know how, but I really want to finish it. I really want to finish it as early as possible, because why not? That's all for today, and charan! As you can see to the improvements of my English speaking skills, I become more comfortable towards speaking on it. I didn't often think about what I'm going to say, or how do I translate these particular words from Hiligaynon to English. It was much more easier for me to talk. Although yes, there are still, as always, few more adjustment and improvements to my pronunciation and also the grammars that I'm using. But still being able to be comfortable in speaking English is a huge improvement for me, and I think that's what matters. I'm currently reading, but it's not your particular read wherein it's not reading like reading a whole set of philosophy books or etc etc. It I'm reading a English manhwas that are related to my hobbies, and through that manhwas it is much more on the English the language that they're using in having a conversation towards to that manhwas are more on English. That's why I'm also learning towards it. Although there's a few misgrammar or grammatical error and punctuation error or translation error towards the few manhwas that I read, because I am reading in illegal way. But then I can work on it. That's all for today. And what happened? There's nothing much happened to me except to the fact FACT that I'm kind of regretting in not continuing the exercise or the flexibility that I should work on, because for the Monday, the 27th, we will be having a leg day, and I know it won't be easy. It's not gonna be easy. That's why I really regretted to not work on my flexibility, because I will be having a hard time in adjusting my bodies towards to the extreme or vigorous exercise that we will going to have in the Monday. Yeah. Regrets are always at the end, and that's what I'm going to talk about. Regrets are always in the end, because every action have these consequences, and either of these consequences, either we will be glad on it or we have a few more regrets on it, on regrets in a way that to the things that we hope or we wish to work to put an action for, or to make a decision for, instead of the already done decision that we have. And I actually honestly don't quite, although I understand it, but I currently don't grasp the very essence of it totally, but I quite understand the content of it, but the very essence, or in a way that I can see myself towards to that kind of quote, I currently cannot grasp it. But yeah, because there are, I'm also having actions that I know that I will be regretting on in a later day, but I still do it. Yeah, that's part of humanity. That's part of being a teenager. And regarding to being a teenager, it's gonna be 2 days. It's gonna be 2 days before my, and I have 2 last days to enjoy being in the last teenager year. I don't know how to feel about it. I actually, as the days go nearly, I don't feel quite special about it. I just thought that it was just another day of growing up as always. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It also doesn't totally scares me. But I'm also thinking about it. That's all for today. I didn't have any lesson towards that or any situation that I have to particularly relate to that kind of quote that I have been discussed. But yeah, that's all. I just want to keep it short to minimize the storage that I'm using, because currently I haven't uploaded the last week videos that I have recorded, and I need to minimize the time duration of the videos that I'm currently recording. That's all for today. Michaela, continue to be more consistent towards your video. No matter how you feel or what situation you're in, please prioritize this goal because you know how much it helps you in many ways. Continue to always find a way before you complain. And also, yeah, that's all. Just focus on the goal instead of the fear of being the process of reaching it, because failures, challenges, and difficulties is part of the process or the progress in order for you to level up into something. That's all for today. You see the glimpse of the result and you know it's always gonna be worth it, and always finish what you start. That's all. Thank you.